Radical.
I thought some of you might want to hear my thoughts on what Ian and Pat have to say about the Amico and if it's going to release or not. It was a question that was posed to them, if the Amico would actually ever release. And I don't know if I actually will agree with Ian. I don't know if there's that much of a disagreement between Pat and Ian. They come to the understanding that probably it will release, but it will release in a terrible, terrible state. And the idea that they have is it's going to release, and then somehow, whenever there's a lot of problems with it, all the blame will lie on podcasters, people on YouTube, the haters, which I would probably call the truthers, actually speaking out on Tommy Tallarico, his several lies throughout the years, specifically on the Amico. And they talk about how he has this ego that will not stop until he actually gets something released, out there. And see, I would be worried if I'm somebody actually trying to, get an Amico, because let's say you're a big fan and you played it at the Crayola event and you want to play your Astro Smash and your Shark and all that, right? I would be worried about it for several different reasons. And this is going to segment into, they didn't talk about it a whole lot. I know it's the title of this, but really, they didn't talk about it for like maybe 1 or 2 minutes of the upload. I was thinking that I actually spend some more time talking about it, but I will give some of my thoughts, basically. Now, the thing is, Tommy Tallarico does have a huge ego. He has a huge freaking ego. I mean, the guy, his Amico gift for the third delay was actually a lot of his own music. So basically, he's like, hey, I know what you guys like. You want some Tommy Tallarico music, right? You want this? So his ego is a problem. It is a huge freaking problem. And people generally that have egos like that, they can never admit when they're wrong or they make a mistake. You can't trust those kind of people. I've left this comment I forget who it was, but somebody said they were excited about getting the Amico and they still want the Amico and they weren't going to run away. On principle alone, I wouldn't support the Amico. I wouldn't get an Amico because Tommy Tallarico is running things. But back to Pat and Ian, it's like a lot of people back at the time of the Diablo stuff, when Pat and Ian told people to, sit their fucking asses down, the people that were calling out Blizzard and Diablo, it seems like a lot of people just kind of, time goes by and they forget that kind of stuff. Pat and Ian, they have ego problems of their own. Let's just not pretend that they are these wonderful YouTubers. Also e-beggars too. Let's not forget that. I think a lot of people give them a pass because, Amico. They have uploads about the Amico that people like. And I commented to one person, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to mention all the things that are concerning about the Amico. Or, just to make fun of the Amico. Like, it doesn't take a lot to do it. If anything, for me, like, if my job was to upload things talking about the Amico and make fun of the Amico, then that would be the easiest job in the world. Because it's just kind of like the lowest of the lowest hanging fruits. So also, I think a lot of people are giving Pat and Ian credit for basically just kind of stating the obvious. And a lot of you go by there and you tell me, hey, this is a great Pat and Ian upload talking about the Amico. Like, really? Would you say it's great? Or is it just kind of like mostly the same thing that everyone's saying, like, really about the Amico? Now, awareness is good, making people aware of the Amico and Tommy Tallarico and their lies and all that kind of stuff. That is a good thing because we have shield channels out here that seemingly will not mention all the concerns around the Amico or the track record and history of Tommy Tallarico lying through his fucking teeth. But, so that's my thoughts on the couple minutes where they talked about whether or not the Amico is actually ever going to even release. What do you think down below? Do you think the Amico is actually going to come out? And if it does come out, do you think it's going to be in 100% perfect working order?